this is actually my second attempt recording this. The first time I started recording this episode, I forgot to unmute my mic. So I did the intro and everything, and then realized, oh wait, my mic is off. However, today I'm going to be doing episode 3 of Crush the Castle 2. Like the last time, this video is being recorded right after the last one, so I still haven't seen any feedback. Today we're going to be covering the wizard, I believe, was like the element or whatever. I'll give my question. So, Marl the Great. We read this last time. I'm going to read it again. After much travel, the party came upon the rumored location of Marl the Great. There, a small shack stood nestled in the mountainside. Tall trees tried their best to hide the dwelling, but were overpowered by great flashes of blue, orange, and purple-colored light blasting through their branches. Before they could so much as knock, the old bearded wizard was before them. "I know why you have come, so let us be on our way." And with that, he loaded a sack onto the cart and climbed aboard himself. Let's start with remove tab before use. We are still talking about a castle, right? Okay, so it looks like we've got like a fire bomb or something. That's cool. I'll play with some fire. This is also going to be really useful for getting gold on some of the locations we couldn't get gold before. I don't know how many, but at least one or two. Marl has given you a firebomb. My beard, you looking for something? How about some wood smoldering fire flasks, eh? Sure thing. I like playing with fire. That was a tad too high. Let's try and aim a little bit lower. You know what? At least with Marl, I should be able to keep the voice consistent better. So let's let the lag pass. We'll let the lag pass. So I didn't let the lag pass, and then the flask didn't do what I expected, and it worked out anyways. So we just have to wait for these to burn, I guess? How long is this going to take? Oh, there goes the first piece. All we need is for the second piece to go away, and then that should give it to us. All these particles in a browser game are causing lag, and it's taking forever, and I can't speed it up. I don't think so. Menu? Sound. Quality. What does quality do? I'll leave it on medium, and hopefully that'll help with the lag a little bit. Light the fuse. Okay, so that is metal, not wood. So we do need to aim for that wood that's straight in the middle on top. Wait for the lag. Start this. And now, please hit. Too far. Oh dear, I feel like my aim is getting worse. I just need to wait for all of that to slowly burn. Now that I think about it, we're going to get to actually see what happens when the fire touches people directly. I need the fire to spread faster and destroy the blocks slower. Oh, look at these guys down here. They're on fire. And creating more lag. Now this fire should slowly build up and burn the king. So these two are going to die first, then these two, then the king. So those two got crushed before they could even burn to death. Oh, the humanity. Burn 5 enemies in one shot. So, one of the achievements is given to you just for playing the game. Basically. Can you die from the burning instead of being crushed? Oh, so they just explode like normal. Okay. Sacrifice. How am I meant to land fire in there? Unless I do a high shot. Though I guess that's the idea. Let's do that. Hopefully that goes far enough. Oh my god, we hit it perfectly. It killed him instantly. Perfect, the fire spreading. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I was worried for a second that because the wood tilted, it wasn't touching anymore, but it looks like we're fine. Oh, the jester's on fire. The king and the guard are on fire. I don't know what that was, but it is now on fire. And then, if I'm not mistaken, the other guard on top of that tower. Yep, down comes the tower on the right side. Down comes the tower on the left side. Yep, here it comes. There we go. Fireproof walls. Now, we don't know if the ceiling is also fireproof or if we gotta hit that spot down there. Chances are we're gonna have to do a lot of resetting here. Did it touch? No, too far. That's gonna be a tough one. Let the lag pass, and now we go here. Aw, oh, come on. Like an inch too low? Please, 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 please. Way too high. I'm starting to think I should just throw bombs. Because waiting for this every time is getting old. Too low again. Let's try. Oh no. Oh, it bounced. Is that close enough? We'll one-shot this another time. This is already taken up quite a bit of time. So at this point, I'm just going to keep throwing these things until I hit it. Wait, that's not... Is that also metal? So is the only way to do this the roof? Was I incorrect? Let's try aiming for the roof. Maybe the roof is made of wood. Not far enough. Okay. I apologize for the silence, guys. It's still new to this. I don't have much to talk about when it's lagging while I'm just waiting for the lag to pass. Is that far enough? Getting closer. And you can actually see here the roof is made of wood. So we've just got to aim a little higher. Maybe it'll help if we let the lag pass. So let's sit here for a moment, let the lag pass. There we go. And we're gonna do this. Aha. Too low? Was that too early or too late? I don't know. I'm struggling on this level. Is that enough? No! Oh my. This level is starting to get on my nerves. Okay, if I can't If I can't get it on this next try, I'm just going to start piling detonation bombs. Because this is ridiculous. Come on, please. Please get it. Did it work? I see smoke. Yes, we got it! Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to come back to this level in a future episode. Oh, thank goodness. So there's barrels touching? They're not. Okay. So next, the guards, barrels, and those 2 wooden posts should burn. You know, this should have been obvious, but it looks like the bigger the piece of wood that's burning, the longer it takes to burn. It's just me, or this princess on the right moving? I'll have to check during recording. I might be going crazy, but I'm pretty sure this princess is moving. Oh, well, now she's moving. Now she's definitely moving. Yeah, I'll have to check the recording after I'm done here and see if she was actually moving like I thought she was. It's hard to believe I spent almost 20 minutes on the first set of levels for the wizard. I might have to divide the wizard into 2 parts, or just make an extra long episode. I suppose we'll find out what I decide to do later. It's been almost 20 minutes. And I'm still only on the first weapon. How embarrassing. There we go. Oh, I didn't check it. Terra Magnus. Here's the Gulf of Christiania. Bitsonian Ocean. Peasant's Blood. This is Peasant's Bluff. This is also Peasant's Bluff. Oh well. Antenna. I'm seeing a lot of metal, and I'm seeing electric eels. We have a shock bomb. Time for let's call it, just so that it's more humane, let's call it electrotherapy. Morrow has given you an electric elixir. Only lost a couple assistants getting these eels into the jar. Just let them go on some metal surfaces. I'm sorry. So I'm using how many of these, and you lost a couple? Well, that was easy enough. Electrical problems. So I realized why I couldn't see the top in the last round is because my browser was scrolled down a little. Hold on. So I need to burn and then shock? They're starting to actually give us stuff to do. So now we're going to have to sit here and watch for that to burn. Then we're going to need to hit that electricity at the bottom. I mean, I suppose we don't need to burn it. Just knocking it out of the way could also work. But burning it is better since it makes sure that it's out of our way. Whereas just knocking it over could have it blocking the electricity. Man, this listening to that crackling is like a campfire. It's slowly putting me to sleep. Alright, so that's gone. Now we're going to swap to the electric elixir. And I don't care how many attempts it takes. I don't, like, I've already used up so much recording time. Like, I'm just going to speed through these. Too high, we try again. I'm not waiting for all that to burn again. I'll come back to this. I will come back to this in a future episode where we try to get all the gold. Way too high. So if he lost that many assistants just putting the eels in the jar, I have to wonder how many assistants he lost, considering how many jars of these I'm throwing. I could have just rolled it. Let's reset. The fact that I could have just rolled it. I thought they were like impact. But no, I can literally just roll it on the ground. Well, that's good to know for the future. I guess it's like the bombs then that way. Yeah, so they only explode when they hit a block, or not the terrain. Now we just gotta wait for it to burn. So, you know what? Let's make some talk. Let's have some talk. Oh, and never mind. But the next time we have to wait for fire, I'm gonna ask you guys a question to answer down in the comments. Just that way I'm not like silent the whole time. There we go. Boom! What is it like? Boom! I don't know. I can't replicate that noise. Broken circuits. So that's all wood, so I could burn that down, but the goal is to use electricity here. So what I'm thinking is I gotta knock that over using, like, I don't know, like wood or something. And then I'll switch to you and hopefully not miss. Too high. I wonder if I can knock it over just by hitting it with the electric elixir. Let's find out. Because if so, that's going to save me a lot of time. No. The answer is no. Which means I do need to change to something that'll actually move it each time. Let's start with a log. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. I want to try Firebomb, but at the same time, with how much of the electric thing is on the ground, there's no way he's just going to fall. So I actually have to knock it over. And then I have to switch back to the electric elixir. There we go. Power station. They're just doing their job. They're just doing their job. Is this technic? They're non-combatants. Is this a war crime? This is another achievement that's weird. Electrocute 5 enemies in one shot? You're guaranteed to get this achievement while you play through the game. Next area. Precarious. Ice. What, does this turn the blocks into, like, easily breakable ice or something? Marl has given you an ice bomb. Shatter, smash, and repeat. Okie dokie. I'm gonna reset. I think I want to try and aim to freeze this castle and then break it with something. That's not what I wanted to freeze. I wanted to freeze a little lower. I could probably go for a backwards shot here, to be honest. Let's give it a try. Let's try a backwards shot. That was awful. I almost just want to do triple bombs here, to be honest. Let's do this. Please don't go too far. You went too far. Ha. You know what? Let's just try and freeze everything and see what happens. Let's try and find the right angle. Like, how about right here? That just did the exact same thing. I think I just did the exact same thing a third time in a row. Yep. This is a toughie. It's that dumb guard outpost. If not for that tower, this would be so much easier. Did I just hear... Oh, someone died. Does a direct hit kill? Oh my god. I've already been recording for half an hour. I think I am going to have to, after just a couple of ice levels... There we go. That's what I wanted to freeze. And now we're going to go for triple iron shells. Yeah, I think this, because this area has been really tough. I think after just a couple more levels, I'm gonna call it, and then we'll have to finish it next time. Iron Temple. So I'm gonna keep an eye. Because all of my recordings so far have been about 40 minutes. So as soon as I hit, I'm guessing like after this mission, I'm gonna call it. What am I looking at? This is 2 shots. But how... I mean, the intention is to freeze the side of it. I just don't see how that works. And then we're gonna pick triple iron shells. Ah, okay, that's how the princess dies. Hey, finally a character that dies from getting hit in the head by something. Okay, so what am I freezing here? I'm guessing down here where the wizard is what I want to freeze? At least that's what I'm guessing. Unfortunately, I can't just roll it because there's a hill in the way. So I actually have to aim it. Perfect. I think. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I guess we'll find out. One of them just died. I think I fired those a little too high. Oh, maybe not. Yep, yeah, I did. What was that? What do I need to freeze here? Do I need to throw it above the gate? I really don't know. Okay, well, we're gonna do it like this, and hopefully that goes over. Please go over. Jack Frost, freeze 100 castle piece. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna be enough. That guy up there keeps dying somehow. I'm just throwing archers, and if it doesn't kill the wizard, too bad. I'll come back to it eventually. I'm running out of time for today, or at least for this episode. Because I want to try and keep the upload length like consistent. Well, I think at this point we just need to throw some bombs. Because I'm running out of time, and this level is starting to get on my nerves. Well, I think we're gonna have to pick this back up next episode. Thank you everyone for witnessing this grand failure I will see all of you next time, where we will hopefully finish freezing out this continent.